Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it could be your message at that time. And if you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. So happy to have you join us. And I hope that if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us more often. Subscribe to the channel, and for all of you, don't forget to click the little bell so you get notified when new readings are uploaded. All right, I am pulling from Soul Helper Oracle to activate the reading. Do keep in mind it's a general for the collective, not a private, so it may not resonate for everybody. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you want a private reading, I offer them. There's a link in the description box below where you can check that out. You get card number 6. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. And to me, well, I love the number 6 because 6, numerologically speaking, is about balance. I'm feeling almost like this message is more about, expectations. So if there's something you really, really desire, but you're super focused on, your expectations around the outcome are almost too specific. And that sort of holds us back. So what we want to do is focus more on the feeling, what we would like to feel. How would it look? What would it feel like? What would, my day be like if this or that thing occurred? So if you're focused more on the feeling, there's not as much constraint because you're kind of, you're acting as if it's already yours, that it's already happened, that it's already been manifested when you come from your feelings. That's my own little personal trick, by the way. So that's what I think the overall message is. Don't let your deepest desires give you tunnel vision. Okay, so I'm going to pull the spread, give you my general impressions, and then we'll get the details from the clarifiers. Here we go. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, we're beginning here with the Emperor. Some divine masculine energy. What's crossing that? King of Swords. Well, it could be that the focus is on somebody who's being a little distant and aloof. Yes, because in your unconscious awareness, there is the pain. Oh my goodness. In the past, Knight of Cups, an offer of love from the heart. Hanged Man right now in your conscious awareness feels like everything's at a standstill. And then in the near future, we have the Five of Wands. So while the Five of Wands talks about conflict, little things being a little chaotic, it's also fives are about, change, and things get chaotic when something's about to change. So I like that we have some kind of, mixing it up after whatever feels to me like a little bit of stagnation happening right now. So I'm not, I wouldn't be too bothered by the Five of Wands. We'll see what the clarifiers say. So, Emperor and the King of Swords. Emperor again. Seven of Pentacles. High Priestess, right. So, someone who's possibly been a little MIA, not communicating or communicating very little. Feeling the separation. I feel like whoever this is that you're dealing with, you view them as your divine masculine, but they're sort of like you're in this waiting for something to change, waiting for something to shift, waiting for some communication from this person. The Seven of Pentacles is kind of coming through as, how long am I going to have to wait? And for some of you, there's a willingness to let things unfold more organically. And for others of you, it's really causing you some sense of some sort of distress. So let's see the Three of Swords. King of Pentacles, the World, Hierophant. Different day, different sign, different decks, but the message is very similar to what came through for the Cancerian reading yesterday. And it just feels like there's an end here that I'm seeing. There's been endings around some form of commitment. Maybe even the conversation and communication about the future of the connection. But I'm really getting a strong hit of, is this person, do they see a future together? Do they see what are their beliefs around commitment? I feel like you're getting nothing. Zip. Both from that High Priestess as well as that King of Swords. And it feels to me like it's causing a lot of pain. Certainly some heart heaviness at the very least, that this person either won't commit or something that has to end before that new committed beginning can take form. So for some of you, that could be it. That this person isn't maybe free to offer you what it is you are waiting for. And you may not be getting a lot of warm, fuzzy energy from this person. They may have kind of grown a little cool. So let's see the Knight of Cups in the past. The Moon, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords. I don't think whoever this is, probably someone you have not really heard from them how they feel, right? The communication has maybe it's been more displays of affection, but no real communication from the heart, no real vulnerability. They're kind of coming through like an Ice King in a way. And so there's been this fear and apprehension on your part. Like, how does this person really feel? Page of Swords is curiosity. It's, the spy detective of the tarot, seeking clarity, information. Say something, give me a clue. And not really getting the communication, and on some level living in fear of what might be said. So this was in the past, because now I feel like you're sitting here with this heavy heart and not sure where things stand, and your conscious awareness, we have the Hanged Man, which can represent either a temporary standstill or some stagnation. So you're at this point, I feel, where it's impacting your own path, right? Is this something we can work through? Because if so, I don't need it to happen fast. We can take our time, be very methodical and deliberate, but I get the impression that with the Hanged Man here and no real clue or communication, not really knowing where you stand in terms of how this person truly feels, also their beliefs around commitment, etc. All of that is a big question mark. And so I almost feel like you're kind of coming in, waiting for some enlightenment around whether you should just move on your way or whether this is something that can be worked through. So it's not like you're in a hurry, but you've reached that point where you're like, the stagnation is too much. Something's got to give, something's got to shift, we need a little, even a little conflict is good, because at least it's energy, it's passion. So that's why I wasn't too bothered by seeing the Five of Wands in the near future, because you just got to get things moving, right? Oh, interesting. Okay. So whatever's gone on, whoever this is, there's some form of an outside source of conflict that has kept you separated. High Priestess. It's weighing on your heart. You don't know where things stand. This person may not be communicating very clearly, if at all. So there in the near future is that anticipation, but it's also a card of manifestation. So like waiting for something coming toward you. The message from the heart. Some sort of message that's sincere, that expresses feeling. Doesn't have to be sky written, but this energy of the Page of Cups could also be an apology for keeping you waiting, right? Anticipation. And that's what's interesting about your oracle here, because your deepest desire for something, if you're really looking with too narrow of a focus, like with blinders on, as they say, it weighs you down and it limits your manifestation. When you open up to, hey, throw me a sign. I'm seeking some enlightenment here. Things have grown really stagnant. Can we work it out, or should I just move on my path? It's coming through as almost like you're open now to a range of possibilities, and you're not in a hurry, though you are proceeding with caution, or you will be. And then in the future, it's almost like, well, I'm going to anticipate the outcome of this sort of being left out in the cold, being sidelined by something that has interfered with the connection. And I'm not sure that it's an argument between you. I'm not feeling that. I almost feel like there's something or someone in the way. That is just my pick energetically. For the dominant energies in this reading, I'm seeing that you don't know where you stand. This person isn't communicating their feelings, and it's not because there's a problem between the two of you. That's what I'm getting. And so what's coming toward you now is that message of love or apology, something sincere from the heart. The apology for keeping you on ice, keeping you out in the cold, not being communicative, an apology for the conflict, for the interference, whatever it is. That's what I see in the near future. So I'm going to give you the astrology that shows up here, just so you know. This extended is going to be all from the point of view of this emperor. So I want to see how they show up energetically, how they see the situation. Kind of have a clue, a lot of clues here, but it would be nice to see from their point of view how they see you, think about you, feel about you, and their intentions toward you in the connection going forward. So that's what we're going to look at, and the link to that is in the first sentence of the description box below. So we have the Emperor twice. That is Aries. King of Swords is Aquarian energy. High Priestess is Pisces. We have the King of Pentacles is Taurus, as is the Hierophant, and the World card in the middle there between them is Saturn, which rules Capricorn and used to rule Aquarius. Knight of Cups is Pisces. The Moon is Pisces. Are you seeing a theme here? If you are a Scorpio, dealing with a Pisces. If you're a Pisces, dealing with a Scorpio. If you got a lot of water, like Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio in your chart, you're getting a lot of confirmation. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hanged Man, Neptune, which rules, wait for it, Pisces. So Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. And our Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So a lot of powerful water energy here, dominant on the Pisces. Let's see what we get from the Emperor in the extended. I'm heading there now. See you in a minute.